everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and we are here again for the hashtag 50 stack challenge 2. So this is the second hashtag 50 stack challenge if you're not aware. Last week we did moon and sun. So I have this represents moon and this one represents sun. Kind of fun little tarot card covers there. And then a few little tarot cards on the inside. And those I got from Sticky Thingy. And I may have forgotten to put her, I think I did. Her Etsy shop, but she's Sticky Thingy is where I got the tarot cards to do those. Okay, so this week, what are we gonna do? Let's see, I got my little bag. It's just got prompts inside, and on each piece of paper there are 2 words for our prompts and they're opposites. So that's what I chose to do this time. Sorry, I was dyeing paper. So we have funny and serious. So we did 7 and 8. So number 9 is something funny, or that you think represents funny. However you want to interpret it is fine. And number 10 is something that represents something serious. Okay. 9 funny, 10 serious. All right, I'm going to go get some things together and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back with funny and serious. So, let me see here. I have an envelope and a piece of Collage Masterboard that I just did on children's drawing paper. I think I might want to round the corners just a little bit, just to make it look a little more, just a tiny round. So I struggle getting this into this thing. Do you guys have that problem at all? It's just me. So what's happening today? Anything exciting? I am in slow-mo today. I need to go to the post office and drop off some packages. And I just seem to be moving backwards rather than forwards for some reason. I don't know what that is some days. I'm just tired. So this is just a piece of jelly plate print that I like to use the Distress Oxide. Oh my gosh, you guys, ink. And I'm going to turn this way. And then I used bubble wrap that had the large square bubbles to get the design that's in it. That just kind of makes a nice plain background, like for writing on or whatever. So this is an envelope. Oh, I did it, you guys. I just did it. Those of you that have watched me forever, you'll know that this is something I continually struggle with. So I'm going to set this aside and just let it dry, and I'm going to steal the one that I was going to use on the other one, on my serious. I'm telling you. So you don't want to glue the whole thing down on the envelope. You don't want to, because you'll close off your pocket, right? So I'm a dope, and I do that almost every single time. If you've watched me for a while, you know that, and you're probably laughing. Nan. So anyways, this envelope, and it doesn't matter what size envelope you use, but if you want to know, this particular envelope is like just an invitation envelope or whatever you call it. So it's about 5.5 roughly by 4 1/4. So I'm going to take my piece and I'm going to glue it on here, but I'm going to use art glitter glue so that I don't close up my pocket. So I'll just go around the edge here. The best thing to do is to glue your envelope, but this isn't going to go all the way to the edge because it's a tiny bit small, this particular one. And so I'm letting the other one just dry, and then once it's dry, I'll glue it again, but not close the pocket, not glue the whole thing. You do want some glue up at the top so that, you know, this gets closed off, but you just don't want it. I go just a little bit more over here. Okay, and then you're just going to go like so. If you don't have the shaky hands, it will be easier. Wow, that was not a good job, but it's okay. It's fine. I'm not very good at that. Just ink around the edge, and so now my whole envelope should be open. That's the goal. Okay, and then I'm also going to cut some of this envelope off because I do not need that whole flap. And I will fix this over here in just a second as well. Probably only need like so. We're just making a hinge. We're going to hinge this to the master board. Nothing real earth shaking here. But these are fun little pieces of ephemera, and it works great too with the glue pages, you know, that you see me glue on. I have people ask all the time, what do I do with these glue pages that I glue on? A great thing to do is to make one of these little hinge deals, and you could collage on it just like I collaged on this. So what I'm going to do is hook it to the back because I don't want it obviously on the front of my piece. So I'm just going to put some glue on the flap. And you can do them the opposite way too, where the envelope's on the front, and however you want to do it. I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm like, oh, how do I do it? Try to get it straight, but with art glitter glue, it's a speedy process, right? Hopefully that's fairly straight. Okay. Not really, but we're gonna fake it till we make it here. There we go. So you can see the envelope hangs over a little. It could be the collage board hangs over. It doesn't really matter because that's not a big issue. I'm just gonna ink this. And this one is actually going to be for the serious. We're doing the funny first, but I can get these both prepped so that, because the prep's going to be the same for both of them. So this is just a trim piece that I have. I have these old, well, they're not really old, but books that I got years ago on Amazon that have all kinds of like Victorian clip art stuff, and I don't think you can get them anymore. But anyway, that's where this comes from, is from that. So just use, you know, any decorative piece of paper will work just fine. Okay, and then the other thing that we're going to have to do is cut our envelope open just a sliver off the top, and that's going to give me my pocket. If you were thinking you just wasted a whole envelope and didn't even turn it into a pocket. Ta-da! It's now a pocket. Okay, and we will also do a thumb notch. Which one? Oh, this one. Sorry. I'm going to shake everything trying to get this out. Okay. I got it. And I'm just going to maybe put this in here. Man almighty, if you're watching me for the first time, you're probably like, you do this all the time? Scary, right? It's too early in the morning, I guess, because my hands aren't working. Sorry, just trying to get rid of the little piece. ink that so that it doesn't look so white. Okay, so there's my envelope. And I'll go ahead and prep the other one too, since it's here and we need it to do this one. So, oh, you know what? I'm a dope. That's the one I need for the funny. So I guess that's my funny. And I don't know what I'll do for my serious, but we'll figure it out. Okay, this isn't as sticky now, so we can glue it in here. It's still a little, right there, it's not too bad. Oh, this art glitter glue makes me want to scream. I know, I left the needle out. It's my own fault, but it still makes me want to scream. So I made my very first shorts YouTube video. So if you haven't seen it, hop over to my shorts and check that out. That only took me all day to figure out, and a phone call to my son. Thank God for him, is all I gotta say. I honestly don't know what I would do without that kid. He is very extremely patient and helpful. Thank you, Lord. So anyway, he's my sweet boy. Not that my sweet girl isn't. It's just he's my tech person. Okay, don't need those flaps. Not necessary at all. Don't really even need to do that because you're not going to see it. It'd be fantastic if I could ever glue anything straight. Okay, so this is my serious. I want to do my corners. Lost my thing there for a minute. Did you see me looking? You didn't, but that's what I was doing. My sister's going to come over today, and we're going to play with the gnomes, the watercolor gnomes. So hopefully I'll have some short videos for that too, because that would be fun to just kind of see what we end up with, you know, after we put our gnomes together. Okay, so this is my front. This is a great thing to do if you have like a whole bunch of envelopes left over from like Christmas cards, for example. Or, you know, whatever the thing is, or somebody just gave you a bunch of envelopes. I have people do that for me quite frequently. And so, yeah, I end up with more envelopes than things to put in them. You can make cards, of course, but this just works great. So we're going to just, again, cut our little envelope open. And you could make a bunch of these bases and just have them on hand, because it is nice to have stuff like that. I wish I ever had the patience for that, but I don't. So always got to be doing something new or different or whatever. I don't know why I'm like that, but I am. No, I didn't clip that one as much, but it doesn't matter. Okay, ta-da. Let's put the lid on that for now. And then we have, this is going to be for my serious. This is my funny. I really wanted that on the wedding picture one, and you'll see it in a minute. But oh well. So for my funny, I have this vintage Victorian photo of this lady sewing up maybe her husband's pair of trousers while he is still in them. I thought that was pretty cute. That seems right, right? Don't poke him in the bum. It might not be funny anymore, right? Okay, so I also did this little, it's just fabric all sewn onto each other, lace and whatnot. I'm going to kind of have it go like so. So I need to figure out sort of where I want this. I want this up here. See, those masterboards make great backgrounds. And I, you know, we all know that, but a lot of times I just forget to make them. And then I make a bunch and I use them up. But yeah, they're very handy. And I could probably make a million of them with the bucket of scraps I have. So I think we'll just kind of do this askew right here. It's funny. I like it. It's very cute. And I'm just going to glue that over there, but let's put this little guy down first. This is from my Bingo Bits digital download, if you're wondering where I got these numbers. They are handy to have around. I do like to wrinkle them. And ink them. All right, I think I'll use art glitter glue. Hopefully that'll hold. Sometimes art glitter glue is not fantastic with fabric, and so a lot of times I'll use tacky glue, but hopefully if I put enough of it on there, it'll do it to it. I watered this down a little bit, so it's a little wow. Paper towel. And then I also have one of the snarky sayings that isn't too snarky. It says, I'd like to announce I have no idea what I'm doing. That seems, yes. Yes, as my son would say. And I feel like that quite frequently. I just like to add a little glue to these. They seem pretty sticky. They're the Tim Holtz, so they do seem to work pretty good, but I just like to add a little glue. And so you get the little inky goobers from my fingers. Yum. That, maybe I feel like that. Whoopsie. Okay, so there is my little ephemera piece, and then you can of course put something into the pocket as well. I would glue it down onto a journal page, and then you could leave this open as a tuck too if you wanted to, or you could just glue it down entirely. There's my funny. And then my serious is these two, because holy smokes, I know this is quite common for old pictures. It's really hard to see, but they are looking quite serious. Quite serious, I must say. So that's what I'm using for serious. This is going to be interesting to glue because I have some lace that I want to put on here as well. So I think we're going to tack the lace down first, or try to anyways. I did put a lot of glue stick. But and this piece is going to come around here like this, and we're going to put this rose from Tim Holtz on there. It's a little cut out there. Okay, pretty, pretty, pretty. And then I got to get this glued just right because I want that lace to kind of go under there, but then the picture has to go under here. I'm making it really easy, right? Yes, that's what I do. Make it real easy. I think what I'll do is glue this piece, and then I'm going to use this because I feel like I'm going to need that liquid glue. We're going to take it over here a bit. And we're going to squish it right there a bit. Sure. Sure, that's what we're going to do. Nope, nope, nope. We need to do this. Oopsie, so sorry. You guys are like, wow, lady. Got to get that glue all the way through the lace, which can be tricky. Okay. And then we will worry about this now, because I want to see some of that. I don't want to put it on the gentleman's head. Okay, we're going to use tacky glue for this part because I'm afraid it's not going to stay if I don't. We're going to just put a little bit across here. And I like these little frayed bits where the lace tore. There's some helicopter flying around, which is really weird. It's all cloudy and icky today. And cold. 'Tis the season, right? For some of us anyway. I can't imagine living in like Australia and places like that. Love you guys. But it would be so weird for me in January to have it be hot. I wouldn't even know what to do with myself. I have always lived where it's cold, you know, in January. That would be so bizarre. But I know to all you guys, it's totally normal and as it should be, right? But that's a crazy thought to me. All right, so there is that one. Just want it to stay down, just stay down. And I have no saying for this one. It's just as it is. So we have, hold on, let me get all my glues closed up here. And you know, you could stitch around them if you wanted to, which I may do. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but anyway. We have our funny and serious. Funny and serious. And I hope you can see their faces because they are quite serious. I'm sure you know old pictures because they had to stand so long, you know, waiting for the picture to take and all that. So quite often they weren't smiling. Plus, it just wasn't a thing to smile like we do for the camera. So anyhow, those are my fun ones. So I hope you guys enjoy this challenge. And if you decide to participate, just use the hashtag 50stack challenge too, and you'll be all set to go. So I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll chat again soon. Love you guys. Bye now.